And it's a warm welcome to the former champion of the world, Joe Johnson.
Yes, good. The last time they played, Gary Wilson was a victor. In fact, same age, same birthday as my daughter.
Over the coming weekend, but first he's got to get past Higgins. And he's missed the black off its spot.
That was...
And of course, last season produced a spec.
Yes, it kept him right up there, didn't it? Number 6 in the world now. Blue, knowing full well that if he finished the wrong side of it,
7.
He got that red in the balk area. Gotta go into them with power though. And that looks good.
$15.
And out of, so overhit that by quite a distance.
John Higgins, 22.
Was quite outstanding. But a double kiss, not part of the plan, so...
Ooh, what a good kiss it was. The red only just dropped in the pocket. Choice of reds. 30-point lead with that red.
9.
So that's the second good chance he's had in this frame. Well, not taking it on. Well, yeah, nice. Yeah, what a good rip.
With all of the very positive spin-offs that entails, but that's gone wrong.
Except to say that he's got to get the right side of it. That's more like it.
Masters. And in a decider to Elliot Slesser to the semi-finals.
And as Philip said, he did play a very good safety shot from force the opening, and that should seem He was away off that one.
John Higgins.
Again, it was a free ball.
1.
Needs the black in play though.
Line. Gary Wilson, 16.
And the double kiss ends. The winner, of course, will play the winner of the match on the neighbouring table and on Discovery Plus. Mark Allen has taken the first against Sergei. Of victory, missing the blue. One of the great matches there. That's a mistake, but
Oh, tough shot this. And so tough, he didn't take it on. Oh, very nearly fluked and find a way down to the blue or bought colours.
1.
Good pot.
Seven.
And didn't hit it, but he could just drop it in.
Wilson needed.
13.
To it. This is a good red to take now, the one to the left corner pocket, because that
17.
he doesn't hang about.
A perfectionist as well as he can, and if he doesn't, he can get down on himself, as he's admitted. But when he is in full flow, he's among, speaks for itself.
Yeah, and 5 maximum breaks, Philip. Definitely a late starter. Had he played like this earlier on in his career, I'm sure he'd have done. But getting the belief is just as difficult as the ability.
The tour at a time when there weren't many tournaments to play in. Of course, it's a very different ball game now. He was away for many years, and perhaps when he came back, he had a fresh perspective. He knew what was semi-finalist at the World Champs.
55.
So another red in the colour. Should seem safe. Fairly punishing John Higgins' safety mistake when he pushed the red over the left corner. And a good red to follow. And that black should seem safe.
There were a couple of mistakes in the first frame. Inevitably, there are going to be a few nerves at the start of a match of this importance for Gary Wilson, looking to back up that victory. He would have gleaned a lot of confidence from that win over Trump. Well, the hinner there, really. And of course, all of the players on
84.
the forthcoming UK Championship and the Masters and seeding for the possible 9. The winner to play either Mark Allen or Sergei away. Allen still 1-0 up in that one.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, what a good second kiss that was to leave himself on the black. And yeah, it needed some work doing to it, and he's left a really good chance. Oh.
Higgins' highest break in this tournament thus far. Of which, Joe, he's playing his 151st in a ranking event.
What a...
Just like all the greats are. So to come through that spell,
15.
to keep believing, to keep putting the work in.
Yeah, not...
Always willing to... But his bridge hand is now closer
29.
to the cue ball than it used to be. Got into spin.
His own admission, stopped doing it. Started eating the crisps again and enjoy. Alters things. Yeah, well, he deserved that little bit of luck there because he was unfortunate to have landed. This also is a good response so far.
51.
These could have been Wilson's, of course. He missed Higgins the chance, which at the moment he looks likely to take with a frame-winning break to restore his lead. The safety ground.
59.
And that will do nicely.
He was questioning
68.
whether he should have made the trip to this tournament, given that he's felt a bit for the trophy.
John Higgins.
Tomorrow. Earlier on today, Mark Williams came through 5-1 at the expense of Zhang Anda and Zhao Guodong, by the progress he's making. That terrific win over Barry Hawkins in 3 minutes shy of an hour, when Hawkins... Break of 90, by the way, from Sergio Away to win the second frame against Allen. The preserve of the top 16 players at the start of this season.
Remember once he got a kind of wild card into the Masters and got to the final.
Yeah, when Ronnie O'Sullivan withdrew 2020, ended up losing to Stuart B.
Two reds near the middle pocket. Managed to avoid both. Excellent pot. Very nearly. Very, very attacking shot he played. And see if he goes 3-1 down. Higgins seems to have got his eye in. But he's finished a little straight on this black, so no choice. Yeah, not always. Now, Gary Wilson will feel all his Christmases have come at once. Now is a chance to make it 2 each. And to hit that one. Well, looks like he could hold it.
17.
Yep, he'll settle for that.
Free.
We saw the heavenward glance from Higgins when he missed that red surprise of a lead there. Well, whether he'll get another one remains to be seen, but Wilson going nicely. You'd expect him to level the match here.
Yep, and more. Oh, wait for this. Having to play the cannon to the other end here.
57.
But that's okay. Perfectly played. The black should be enough.
62.
Of reds, he certainly would have feared the worst. Higgins having hit his stride with a break of 70 in the third, and he's been punished.
70.
To bring the blue into play. Try and make. Well, he could have done.
86.
possesses when he's in full flow. He's very good to watch.
90.
Not his 5th century.
Well, he nearly lost the cue ball there. Any good?
1.
He's missed 2 blacks off the spot. It's cost him 2 frames.
Would have done the same in the 4th frame. Before Higgins missed the short range red to this right corner, but he took.
Good cannon. And that didn't work out. Good pot. Excellent pot. And that will give
28.
Couldn't have played that any better. Sometimes when you make a mistake, it doesn't cost you too much. It's costing frames.
.42.
It was a mistake. Kill the cue ball on its spot. It rolled on sufficiently for Wilson to get to a red to the left.
53. 54.
I think the red directly above the black will go to the left corner at some stage. If he takes a black here, Higgins can only tie, but he needs another red. Nice angle on the black. Again, it's a quick kill, this. The cushion. He saw a plant, and that will do very nicely.
68.
Yeah, that should. So both players very adept so far in this match at punishing the other's mistake.
Yeah, well recovered. He'd like to make it 7 here.
Made one against Trump.
Well, he's looking good, Philip. Really is. In tournaments either.
It's good to see him queuing this way again, because last season was by and large can change everything in terms of your confidence, your bank balance and your ranking point. Guaranteed £30,000 for the winner of this match this year. And he's queuing quite beautifully now. The confidence is flowing. Try and stem the tide after 2 big frames from Wilson.
110.
Yeah, not often that John Higgins makes a poor safety.
100.
And what a finish.
And a meeting with either Sergei Away or Mark Allen, and Sir has taken a 3-1 interval lead in that match on table 2. You can
Yeah, that's a good pot. Not far away.
John Higgins.
And he's left himself a nice... Good pot.
1.
Good position. Either ball will get him to a...
4.
He's done the same with the yellow. Oh, has he left anything? The red... Well, hey. A mistake.
That was a better shot than it looked, wasn't it?
What a shot that was. It really was, yeah. Dropping. And he played it well. Excellent shot. And that has given...
9.
to manoeuvre the cue ball. Don't want to leave it straight.
17.
Can he use it? Well, I thought he could have used that red to stun. The green brings him back down to the reds. Again.
He's playing with the confidence of a man who's just beaten the world #1 and the best player of the last few. Nerve in the decider. Didn't allow Trump to get away from him. 4 times Trump was in front, 4 times he equalised, and then in a tight match, the kind of win that really does
45.
give you an injection against another great of the game.
Yeah, you're dead right, Philip. His excuse full of it. But as confident as you are, one shot can destroy a 4-2 lead. This makes absolutely sure. Snooker was needed, but that makes absolutely sure now.
Now we have a bit of a story developing once again too. Mark Allen has taken all blacks with the reds so far. We've already had, he's not quite won the frame yet, in fact, but the 147s have been flying in during Wilson in this form. But two outstanding shots early in that frame. The
dead weight. That's a great shot from Higgins, but just a little bit too hard.
It was looking very likely to be 3-1 before that miss.
John Higgins, 1.
But Wilson.
To the last one, just trying to land up to this red behind the black spot, and this time he's misjudged it. He's misjudged it now. Can he? So.
And he needs a similar sort of response here, because Gary Wilson, like Selby was, is playing.
Very good positional shot.
16.
The red. Well, just come a little.
Two.
Can he get to the pink? Could just play the safety like he's done.
28.
Yeah, Gary's won 4 frames. Big breaks in all 4. It's just the safety. Just missed the blue. No attempt, no. Trying to bring the black into play. That's a good safety, keeping the pressure.
He's more than competed in the.
You will force the mistake. Trying to land up to this red. No, missed it by a long way. And he's left the red on.
14.
Good position.
It was a chance for Gary Wilson, not an easy one at the moment, but he's still here, and very shortly he could be within one frame.
Well played.
25.
Two snookers required.
A rare miss on a double, but it was academic. The frame was 4 big ones from Wilson, including a 128 total clearance. He's been the better player, but he's still got to finish the job, and that's the hardest of the final.
Meanwhile, a good break off from Higgins.
He's lost all 4 of their previous meetings.
About that shot, that tells us that it will. He could have done with being nicely played. Just move.
9.
Oh, excellent position. Just needs to get rid of that red closest to the black. And the black goes to
17. Twenty-five.
wow, is he out? On the TV camera, it looked like he'd just come a little bit too far, but well, you're not always guaranteed to be on one. Well, that's gone right. That's end of break.
And yet, he has a very healthy lead. He's pushed the yellow to a safer spot by way of insurance.
What a brilliant shot that was. Well,
9. 17.
He's going to be taking this red on.
24.
Now, has he left anything on? Gary Wilson, he was knocking in big breaks all over the place and get into 4 frames, but he can't seem to finish it. That was the red to the middle that you're talking about.
Well, he's back in this frame.
So I think the cue ball may have drifted slightly. And now another chance for Wilson. It's not an easy chance, but and put himself right back in this game.
Seven.
Didn't want the kiss, didn't play the kiss, but he...
And in the process, give himself a shout at getting back into the top 16 this week.
So is 40 others. Now, has he got the angle to knock the red into play? Goal. Yep, there it goes into play. Not ideal on the black or pink.
And now that yellow that Higgins pushed safe earlier in this frame.
Be a double, that is intending. Oh.
Wilson, punt 31.
Great pot, great pot. That cue ball needs to bounce. Wow, he was a long way off from that. How is he going to get away with it? Another. It's an easy safety, or looks to be. And that could be trouble for Higgins. Well, another chance. No. Patience, the name of the game. Green. And that's very close. And another good attempt. And that. He caught it too thin. The cue ball drifted off, but just made sure of the green. And that's all he could do, really. Had a go.
Wilson.
Surely not. Surely not.
Who would have believed that?
Well, that seals his fate.
27 the difference. So 2 snookers required. John Higgins shake.